Hi Pisces, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your July 7th, 2022 Angel Day reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, a warning not to be scammed by anybody pretending to be me or any other reader contacting you, asking you if you would like a reading from them, asking you for a donation. Do not be fooled. All right, with that said, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see the energy that we have to be mindful of on this day, and let's talk about this day for just a moment. The Angel Day, July 7th, is so because it is the repeat of the number 7, so it's 77, and 7 is a profoundly divine number. It's a highly spiritual number. So 77 amplifies the power of 7, and 7 embodies inner wisdom, intuition, understanding, discernment, inner strength, tenacity, spirituality, spiritual wisdom, and awakening. It's your divine life purpose coming forward, and that's what 7 brings us. It brings us our divine life purpose. And with that divine life purpose, 77 is telling us that we've listened to that purpose, and now it's time to put it into action. So on this day, we're a little bit more ourselves than on any other day. We're also going to either get information through a positive means or through a negative means that puts us on our track, that has us, realigning towards who we need to be, who we are, what we desire. And this can even be coming up to, the day July 7th. So let's see, or even a little bit after. So let's see the energy that we need to be mindful of during this time. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is the Ace of Swords. Somebody's going to say something, okay? And this is a gift from God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe. They're going to say something. Now, I see this more in a way, Pisces, where they say something and it kind of cuts deep. But this is like divinity, like taking a key and opening a door that hasn't been opened in a really long time. And there's a sense of insight and, discernment of voice and self and understanding that is moving you in a direction that is really quite astounding for you. So here, the words sting, and it's not what they're saying is true. It's that there can even be this, I'll show you energy that comes forward, or you really think that, you're going to call me talentless or, whatever. I'll prove it to you that you are absolutely wrong. So this is a time where somebody's words, and they're said so carelessly, they're not even meant to be really quite that mean, but they just cut in some way. And it's like, no, we're done. So let's look at our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. This is peace. This is the crown chakra. We are crowned with a certain level of peace, and we need to crown our lives with a level of peace, of harmony, of insight, of ideas, and it moves us forward in a way that is surprising. That's just like, it's like, oh okay, this is me. And it's something that we've been trying to push off. So here, putting that crown on our heads, putting that crown of peace, of beauty, of prosperity on us, that is really quite powerful. So let's look at our tarot message. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. Okay. And show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. So straight into the point. I like this. Okay, so let's see here. We have the Hangman, we have Justice, we have the King of Swords, okay? And we have the Page of Wands. So the Hangman, we see things differently than everybody else. And we're going to think, wow, I'm wrong. That's just the first action that comes forward, especially as a water sign, especially as somebody so intuitive. You're represented by the moon, remember this, in the major arcana, meaning that you could be very drawn to the moon's energy, but also that everything changes within your life in a pattern, in a way, and yet you're not going to want that change all the time because there's just going to be a bit of a resistance against it. But to look at the change, to look at what you desire, to start to see things in a different light, in a different way, all of a sudden, Pisces, you become astoundingly strong. You become astoundingly, insightful. People are like, how did you see that? And it's just because the natural ebb and flow of things, you have this way of pulling out the beauty in it. So looking at things very differently is a gift. And yet you see it right now as not one. You see it as a burden. You see it as I stand out, I want to just blend in. Let yourself stand out. Let yourself stand out. Justice comes forward. And this is Libra energy. This is balance. You need to be more discerning. You're letting too many different things, too many different people, too many different ideas come forward. You're not being discerning with what you're taking, what you need, what you are discovering and desiring for yourself. This is putting things into balance. This is a time on this day you start to put into balance just as you start to see things and you're like, oh wait, well, let me look at that. Let me look at that in that different way. Let me pull that forward. Here, it's like, oh, well, there's balance here. And oh, but there's me to be considered. And you start to balance everything so that it's not just being frustrated one day and exuberant the next. It's like, let me look at everything. It's like, I'm just seeing, I know it sounds so funny, and I don't know if somebody's making like a peanut butter sandwich as I'm talking or thinking about one, but I'm just seeing like spreading peanut butter on a sandwich, and you don't want all the peanut butter just globbed on one side. You want to spread it out so that you can have the deliciousness everywhere, right? And here, it's like you're spreading it out. You're becoming much more even with the way that you're talking to yourself, but also with the way that you're blessing yourself. It moves us then to the King of Swords, and the King of Swords is air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is the highest level, right, of the swords, because this is the highest court card, the king. And we have you taking this gift, okay, even though this is something to be mindful of because it wounds in a certain way. You're taking this gift, and it's kind of like that person who's been mocked or shamed about something, who then turns around and just has their revenge in the most positive way. It's like they become that beautiful success. That's what you're doing. You're becoming that beautiful success, that distinct determination, that distinct focus is guiding you forward. You're cutting through doubts and fears and negativities and hurts and pains and disappointments. And you're taking everything that you have learned and you're standing in such a way that people take notice. Heck, you take notice of yourself. There's someone around you who might be a little bit blunt with their words. That's who they are. They might be an air sign energy, but again, this is just somebody who loves words. They could always have their nose in a book or their earbuds on listening to a book or to music. Words are astoundingly important to them. The way things are expressed, words, music, just the shaping of it is astoundingly important. They're going to be helping you to move forward. They're going to be helping you shape, see, embrace what you desire. And this is fantastic, okay? There's also a bit of, there's been a sharpness to your words, so you have to just be mindful of that. There's an evening out of that sharpness, and there's a distinct, putting forward of where you want to be. Now, with the Page of Wands, this is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. If you're born on the cusp with Aries or you have fire sign energy in your chart, just as if you have, especially Libra energy within your chart, but air sign energy, it comes through very powerfully during this time. With the Page of Wands, you're learning to celebrate. There's almost a sense of there hasn't been that celebration. And Pisces, as much as you might be the person who's like, no, I don't want to go out, type of thing, you love a good party. You do. And this is being a student of your passion, of what you desire. This is letting your hair down. This is a bit of a party, going forward. There's some sort of celebration. There's some sort of beauty here where it's like, I'm shining. I'm letting myself shine. I'm going after what I want. I'm embracing who I am and what I need. And there's this exuberance. You're also learning something new that pulls forward your passions and your powers and what you really want from your life. So there's something here that is like, yes, finally I get to celebrate this. But also finally I get to be me. Finally I get to embrace what I want and who I am. And there's going to be something that you start to do, something that you start to bring into your life. And it just becomes joy. It just builds and builds slowly and steadily over time to pure joy. And that's really quite beautiful. So let's look at the energy we need to be mindful of. It's funny, it's another ace. It's the Ace of Cups. So you know how Spirit was saying before that you can take things very personally. That's what the Ace of Cups is. The Ace of Cups is God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing us a gift of emotional awakening that can make us very, very sensitive. Know that you can be very, very sensitive during this time. That things can feel a bit raw. It's kind of like having, a sunburn and just having, your clothing rub up against it. It's irritating. It's aggravating over time. You need to take care of things. You need to put salve on those wounds. This is going to be a time where you need to see where are things raw. And again, they come to the surface. They're going to make themselves very, very clearly known to you. You're not going to like it? No, you're not. But it's going to be necessary, because it's like, why does this get to have the poisonous hold over me? Why does this get to pull me back? It moves us to our subconscious tarot energy, chakra energy, which is truth. And this is the third chakra. Speak the truth. Speak what you see. Speak what you want. Look at what you desire. And listen to things. If they don't ring true, or if they do ring true, say why. Look deeper into what you want. But the truth, even if other people don't agree, as you see it right now, it's like it needs to be said. It does. And even to yourself, like, it needs to be said. Our subconscious tarot energy is the Page of Cups reversed. There's something here. We're afraid to learn. We're afraid to put ourselves out there. We're represented by the cups in the minor arcana. So when the page is reversed, when we're not letting ourselves have that childlike wisdom or have that childlike discovery, right? That sense of when pigs can fly, and then the pigs fly. It's like, wow, I didn't think I could do this. We're fighting learning something. We're fighting letting something new into our lives. We're fighting connecting with who we once were because that was silly, or that was foolish, or that couldn't be. No. Let yourself connect. It's going to be hard to be that student. We want, especially of our emotions, because our emotions are so raw. We don't want to know what they're teaching us. We want to put them in a nice little box and shove them deep, darkly, into the dark corners of our mind and ourselves, and just keep on moving forward. We're going to have to see it. It's going to make itself known, whether we want it to or not. All right, Pisces. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this angel day. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Pisces. And may you have a blessed angel day.